Hi loves, hi everyone. I hope you're all doing great. It's another beautiful day and I'm so glad to be in it. If it's your first time coming across this lady, Karibu Sana, that means welcome in English. If you're a returning OG, you know the vibe. I really appreciate you guys. I don't take your love, your effort, your support for granted. So it's another day and I'm back with another story time. As you have read by the title, it's all about how I was denied my visa and all that stuff. Not even once, but twice, but it's fine. I'll just tell you the story and don't worry. These things we try until we make it. But before that, let's celebrate 30,000 subscribers. Oh my God, Lord God in heaven, I am so grateful to God because what seemed impossible, it's possible now. If you have been watching me, I was like around hundreds, but now I have the iPhone 3, the courage to say I have 30,000 subscribers on my channel. By the time you'll be watching this, I'll be at 30. So I don't know by the time I post it how many it will be, but at this time I'm posting this video, I'm at 30,000 subscribers and I'm so happy, so grateful. And hopefully you get monetized soon so that you can be able to do better and great content. Okay, so yeah, so let's go back to visa and all that stuff. So a few months back, or like not that long, but half or two, so I decided to try and go to another country to work. As everyone does, you go to another country or another part of the country that you are for greener pastures. And mine was very easy because where I was going, there was someone who could accommodate me, so it wasn't that hard. And the idea of me going there and getting a good job was like definitely the most amazing idea I've ever had. So first time I decided to apply to go to Greece, but I was to go to Austria through a student visa. And let me tell you guys, in my life, if there's a point in my life I got frustrated, or I knew that the life I'm living is not like mine, it was that time. Because for me to get a visa for being a student in another country, I was required to have all my school certificate verified in a government office. Let me tell you, this is where I knew parts of Nairobi. Let me tell you, I tracked in those offices to get my certificate verified, and eventually it did. And you know, they always like, if I'll be able to, I'll put for you here what is required for you. So you need your certificate verified, you need to have your yellow fever, you need to have affidavit, you need to have your bank statement. These things, guys, require a lot of money for you to get them, but I'm thankful my mom was very supportive. And it took me a lot of time because you need to have the right things to get this visa. So I went to town, did all my verifications of all my certificates. You normally do this at Huduma Center, so I did it at the Huduma Center in town near railways. I know you know that place, yeah. And I went to Mwalimu House to get verification of other staffs. And after that, I was able to, with the help of someone, I was able to get a bank statement and also to get an affidavit, which are parts of the requirements to get a student visa to Austria. So I did all that and it was all good. And I remember once you have completed this process, you're required to take your passport and everything documents to VFS Center. It's located in Westland, sorry, it's in Westland. It's an office called VFS in Westlands, where you normally take your passport and all the requirements for processing. Then you get maybe you get to get what are they called, an interview at the embassy. So I took mine to VFS. And then later on, like after like a period of 2 weeks, I was asked to go for an interview at the Austria embassy. Let me tell you, this is where I knew this is the life I'm not living. So I woke up quite early. I did everything I was required to do, memorized a couple of things. You have to know about the country you're going to. You have to know what is popular in those countries. You have to be ready for any question asked. So I woke up pretty early. Ndio hiyo mimi nikaanza kumemorize. I learned a few things about Austria and I was like prepared. Mimi ni nani, we took an Uber and we went to Austria Embassy. Austria Embassy, it's in Muthaiga. Once you get to Muthaiga, Ukondani, like you go far away. There are a lot of embassies, but the best thing they have posties, so you'll have to read the posts. There's Australia and Austria, so I was going to Austria Embassy. I went, it was pretty good. I was very nervous because there were plenty of us there, everyone waiting for his or her turn to get an interview. So I went there, everything went smoothly, and I went back home. So once you have done with the interview, normally wait for a couple of weeks also, then you go back to VFS to pick your passport. So me, I went for mine, and believe it or not, I was not disappointed because once I went, I opened it, I was denied. They didn't like write denied, but they normally put like a small stamp behind your passport to show that you have not been given them a visa, and they give you like an explanation to why you are not given the visa. And if you have any issue or you want to repeat the process, you can. It's allowed. It's a period of 90 days for you to take actions according to what you think is right. But if you agree with them, just move on. Maybe wait for a couple of months, then you can retry it again. So to be fair enough, I was not disappointed being denied the first visa. I was like, it's cool, I can try it another time. And it did not hit me that much because I was trying to get something better for myself. It was not like a must, it was just a trial. So it never hit me like so hard. But again, after some few months, I decided to reapply again. But this time I decided to reapply directly to where I'm going. So since I wanted to go to Greece, I applied it directly to the Greece embassy. So the same thing, but this time it was a little bit easier because I had already done verification of certificates, I had affidavit, I had all that stuff. The only thing I was required to provide is what is needed in the embassy, in the Greece embassy. Remember, these are two different countries, so those countries they need different, or they have different requirements to go to the countries. So the best way, Google down what they need, ensure you have everything before going to the embassy for an interview or before applying, and that is what I did. So after a couple of months, I decided to apply for a Greek visa, and this one was very easy. I didn't have to do a lot of process, and you had to. This one was different because you had to apply directly to the embassy, which is located in town. Yeah, it's unlike the others. You have to apply through VFS, then get an appointment or an interview to go to the embassy. This one, you just go directly to the embassy and apply, of which I did. I went there. Luckily, there's this amazing lady up to now. She helped me through. It's through a company, and we applied for the Greek embassy. So this is where it hit me so hard that I went to a point of getting depression. So after a couple of months, I went back. Not couple of months, sorry, after a couple of weeks. I hope you're following. After a couple of weeks, I went back to pick my passport to see if I've gotten a visa or not. And apparently, they had not given me a visa. The same thing happened again. My passport behind, it had this white stamp. The best thing, they had not written anything inside, which means my passport is valid. So I'll make sure I'll show you everything, guys. So they gave me an explanation to why they have not given me a visa, and I was like, it's okay. I was disappointed because I was like very sure I had done everything correctly, so I was disappointed. But again, I was like, it's fine, it's okay. I went home. So little did I know that thing was still in me. It was affecting me little by little. I started asking myself, why me? Why everyone else is going apart from me? Why is everyone being given a visa? Why not me? Why everything else is going well for everyone, not me? And it became an issue to a point that it affected me so badly, so badly. And I started becoming depressed. Like I was like, could stay somewhere, think about it, and it would hurt me to the, now when you normally get hurt. So it started eating me slowly by slowly. And myself, I didn't know it would affect me to that point. And everyone around me was like, she's okay, because I seemed okay. I would smile, I would talk, I would move, I'll do everything. Literally everything was fine. So according to them, I was okay, but deep inside I was not okay. I was questioning myself and wondering why this was happening to me, and why it couldn't have like been someone else. And let me tell you, it became an issue for a couple of months. I didn't want to eat, I didn't want to talk to anyone, I didn't want anything. I was like, there, I'm just living, but I don't know what I'm living for. I don't have like a purpose. I don't want to look for a job. I don't want to do this and that. My communication skill was very poor. I couldn't express myself what I wanted or how I felt. And it was bad. Let me tell you guys, it was bad. And I think this is where I'm just like recommending, like, people, if you know someone who like is trying for these things and they don't happen, try to talk to them, give them hope, because at that time they are hopeless. Give them hope that something better is on their way coming. Show them love, show them care, show them attention, show them affection. People spend a lot of money for applying for these jobs, online jobs, or applying for visas, and if they don't have someone by their side to like encourage them, to to shower them with love, or to show them it's okay, it may lead to depression. And it becomes so bad that unless you accept it now, it's not the end of the world. You can try it again. If you don't have someone who is hyping you up, then you're in trouble. You're in trouble. For me, I think it's because people around me saw me as okay. Because one thing about me, I don't know how to express myself. I can't tell a person, sit down, let's talk, because I have an issue. No, if I have a problem, I normally sit on it, think about it, then think of how to solve it. So you see, that is me. People are different. So unless you ask me, are you okay? I might also be reluctant to tell you if I'm okay or not, because I don't want to share my problems with you. But showing me a little bit of concern is all I wanted at that time. So it was very difficult for me to adjust. But after a couple of months, I was like, Diana, you're not a quitter. You don't give up, because here we don't give up. This life, it's you try until you make it. So that is what happened to me. I woke up one day and I was like, enough is enough. I didn't get the visa. Well and good. God's plan is the best. And I think God had a purposeful, or had a reason to why I did not get that visa, because a couple of months later, my mom got sick, and she really needed me in her life at that point. And after my mom got sick, I was like, yeah, I see the reason why God didn't want me to get that visa. It's because God was preparing me, because something ahead of me was about to happen, and the situation needed me to be there. So I was like, thank you, God. I know I troubled my life. I know I was not the best version of myself because of that. But since I see that everything that happens in my life happens because of a reason and a purpose that you only know, I stopped worrying myself. So 2 visas denied. And one thing about me, guys, I don't give up. I've been on this channel for 2 freaking years, and I've made it. Like, it took me 2 years to get so many subscribers, so I'm not giving up. You're going to continue to where God takes us. So if you're there, you have been denied visa once or twice, don't give up. I'm also not giving up. In a couple of months, I might try it again. So don't give up yet. Keep trying until you make it. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I was talking a lot, but it was only to explain to you how it happened. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You're on our way to 50,000 subscribers. We can do it. We will do it. Kamaka wider. And yeah, that's all for today. Thanks. Oh, before I leave, thank you to all my viewers in the United States, Indonesia, India. Wow, I saw people are watching my vlogs from India, from my beloved country, Kenya. There are also quite a lot of countries, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you. I love you all. Until next time, adios. Goodbye. And remember, don't give up in life. Life is not easy, but we have to try until we make it. Yeah? Until next time. Bye, guys.